Welcome to Infinity Watch number 17. We're coming nearly to the end of the journey. I am wearing my Milton Keynes Thunder shirt, hockey jersey, and my helmet. So, Thor Ragnarok. We're going to get into it, and we're going to get into it in a big way because this is one of the best films in the MCU. Say about quite a few of these, but this one is the one that just shakes you and says, "This is great. This is fantastic." Taika Waititi, who I'd never seen any of his films before, but I will admit that I have seen Hunt for the Wilder People since, and I've got his vampire What We Do in the Shadows to watch, all on the basis of Thor Ragnarok. His direction, and he gave us a fantastic, the perfect Thor movie. I mean, Thor was Dark World. Go back and watch previous Infinity Watch, and you'll see it. I really did not like Dark World. Thor was underused in Age of Ultron, but he was dead in half. He was barely in it then till about halfway through. Then he goes off world. I know this for a bigger picture for the Infinity War, which is coming in 2 films time. So, you can accept it, but this is Thor back doing what Thor does best, and you know what? The fact that they actually use Led Zeppelin's Immigrant Song, which is one of my all-time favourite songs, and my favourite Led Zeppelin song, not only in the trailer, but in the film, not once, but twice. Okay, they're doing the whole Guardians of the Galaxy thing, but I'll get onto that later, with, like they did with the Chain. But Immigrant Song is a song that was meant to be in a Thor film. It screams out to be in a Thor film, and they use it perfectly at the start when the action. I mean, when Thor was defeating Surtur and the whole bit of exposition about what's going to happen, Ragnarok, the end destruction of Asgard. He goes from that, gets Thor back to Asgard, where he's met by Karl Urban's Scourge and his guns, Des and Troy. Karl Urban, Judge Dredd, Bones in Star Trek, and he does all these great roles, but now it comes to playing Scourge, and he is spot on with his comic timing. I mean, this is a film that is comedy at its best, and comedy and action, no one not outweighing the other. It is, to me, the perfect mix. It is. I mean, you go from that, it's like scene to scene to scene. It's like, it's got a heart, but the heart is, you know, it's not as emotionally in depth as, you say, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 with the heart and the comedy. This is comedy action at his comic booky finest, if comic booky is actually a word. I mean, the casting of Sam Neill, Liam Hemsworth, Matt Damon as Odin, Thor, and Loki, respectively, in a play that's being watched by Anthony Hopkins, is Loki Loki pretending to be Odin. So Anthony Hopkins being Loki, being Odin. It's pure brilliance. It's absolutely fantastic. I mean, it's a perfect. Like I've said, it's a perfect Thor film. Cut to Doctor Strange. Is Doctor Strange's appearance when Thor and Loki go to Midgard or Earth. And, Doctor Strange, they make Doctor Strange interesting because, I'll be honest, he wasn't that interesting a character, especially in his Doctor Strange film, which, Doctor Strange as a movie is, go watch that Infinity Watch and you'll see my opinion on that, so I don't want to regurgitate stuff I've already said. Odin's death, Hela returned by the superfine, Kate Blanchett, perfect casting. She's superb and a serious actress taking on a comic book role. This is where Marvel do their things right. They take these great actors and actresses and put them into comic book films, and it's brilliant. Thor being transported to Sakaar. I'm going through the films, so Tessa Thompson as Valkyrie, a great addition to the cast. She's absolutely superb. I only really known her from Creed, so it's another Creed stroke Rocky alumni in the MCU, because we've got Michael B. Jordan coming up next in the Black Panther. She is superb as Valkyrie. It's character I'm hoping to see more in the MCU. This is the way to go. I mean, for the next generation post Avengers 4, I mean, this is the way to go. They're setting the characters up now, and I'm hoping Valkyrie's going to be a big part of it because she was absolutely superb. If you're having Thor being trapped onto a chair, going for a Disney-esque ride to meet the Grand Master, Jeff Goldblum essentially playing Jeff Goldblum, which is, that's what you want. I mean, it's like Jeff Goldblum, he's superb. I mean, of the his outlays. It's just fantastic. Take it, the director Taiki Waititi as Korg, the rock creature, and some of the stuff starting a revolution, rock paper scissors joke. Which, if you go to some other channels, you actually find there's actually linked. This is a very well planned movie. I mean, multiple watchings on Thor Ragnarok. I mean, it's the bit where Thor cutting his hair and begging Stanley, please sir, don't cut my hair. I mean, I can relate to that. I hate to be trapped to someone trying to get rid of this stuff. Not a wig, by the way. This is legitimately Stevie. It is, and it's perfect. The set piece battle with Hulk, being a friend from work, and the reaction of Loki when he finds out who the Grandmaster's champion is. All perfect. Only complaint because he was great in the original Thor. Heimdall, Idris Elba is really underutilized, but really not needed in the film. But I like Idris Elba, and I thought Heimdall in the classic line, Heimdall, open the Bifrost from the first. That was always one of the quotable things. Loki, forever the trickster, fantastic. Mark Ruffalo, returning as Bruce Banner, and great chemistry with Chris Hemsworth's Thor. I mean, those two when Chris Hemsworth was reacting to the Hulk and to Bruce Banner, and how he tries to play both of them, it's superb. Those two are great. Again, Chris Hemsworth is superb as Thor. He's like the heart of the film, which he would be. I'm going through my notepad. I'll admit it, and I actually wrote in big writing, in big letters, fun. That's the whole thing. Fun, the bright colours. I mean, this sums up Thor Ragnarok to me. It's repeatedly watchable. It's maybe, other than of course Guardians of the Galaxy, one of the Marvel films you can just watch again and again and again because it is fun. Okay, I know I wrote this down. Bruce Banner's T-shirt that he's wearing a Rio Duran Duran. I mean, throwback to the 80s, which the soundtrack's very Flash Gordon-y. I own that soundtrack, the Thor Ragnarok one. It was one of the films. It's because it's cheesy. It's cheesy. It's brilliant. The reprise of Immigrant Song at the end. Okay, they did it in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 with the Heart and with the Chain and Fleetwood Mac. But the moment they do this for the adrenaline with Immigrant Song, and they use it for the adrenaline kick when Thor is battling Hela at the end, and when Dung just kicks in. It just amps the action up. It's the song that's utilized just superbly. It is. It's brilliant. Like I said, if Guardians of the Galaxy hadn't done Volume 2 hadn't done it first, it would have been more impressive. But to actually have it being the song being reprised is just still perfect. A bit with Loki at the end, taking the Tesseract, leads you all to Infinity War. You have to remember this is all now leading to Infinity War. The mid-credits with the huge ship, which we're assuming is Thanos. Everything is leading because we are there. This is the penultimate film, not the penultimate one. This is the penultimate one on Blu-ray before Infinity War. So they have to set as much up as possible. The Infinity Watch number 18, which you'll see after this one if you continue watching in the Geek Room on the Infinity Watch. I'll be doing based upon those because there's no Blu-ray to watch. It's still out on Blu-ray for another 2 or 3 weeks. So this is actually the last one with the Blu-ray home release of the MCU films. So it's kind of like it's a shame it's coming to the end, but back to the film and Ragnarok, the post credits with the Grand Master. He's alive, and the Revolution. It's a draw according to him, so it's brilliant. I'd love to see him with his cousin, the Collector. That would be great. Grandmaster and Collector together would make a great double act. And come on, Guardians of the Galaxy or one of the MCU films, bring them together. They would be a great bit of business for pure comedy. It would it'd be good to see where the characters do go. Like I said, we've got another post Avengers 4. A lot of places they could go with these characters, the secondary ones that could bring to the forefront, even just the comic relief ones. So that's it. That's the last of the Blu-rays and the home cinema ones. Coming up next is going to be number 18, The Black Panther. See you then.